Is it on my page, Alex? No, it's not. I'm on my page. Martin.
It's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
Why you
Huh?
need more lighting?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Is that better? Huh?
Yes.
Thank you. Just wash these braids.
We're live, Brenda.
No, we're not. Yeah, that ain't the one. Is that one? Oh, where my glasses are?
Brenda, you gonna turn it down?
What?
You're gonna turn your volume all the way down off or down?
What? I was just trying to see if it was on my page.
I have a competent engineer.
No, you just tagged me, but see, you can't just tag my page. I have to monitor who's on there. Don't do it.
Hey everybody, what is going on with everybody? Please forgive Brenda for making so much noise,
What?
so destructive in the background. Like this is our first show. Today is Saturday, March 25th, and you are on with me, Marty Peters, your host, and my co-host for the last 2 months have been Brenda Grisham. That's my partner in crime.
Exactly.
My partner in Christ, my sister, I don't know. You call it Bonnie and Clyde, Clyde and Bonnie, whatever
All
you,
that.
whatever you want to call it. We love our city, Oakland, and we do stuff because we love the city of Oakland, California, and we see the injustice that is being presented right in front of our faces, and they just don't give a darn. They just don't give a darn, and we have allowed them to sit back and uh, not give a darn with us. So, Brendan, I don't have a problem with sounding the alarm and alerting people of what is going on in the city of Oakland. Y'all welcome Brenda to the show. Brenda, greet everyone, please.
Hello. Good to see you guys again this week.
Right. We keep it coming. We keep it coming. Keep it coming. Yeah. Pastor TC Raven from Nashville, Tennessee. You
He said, "What y'all talking about this week?"
already. What's up, Brandon, cousin Brandon? So you all, there's a whole lot going on in our city. TC, just hold up. I'll say it in a few minutes. I'll get to it in a few minutes. There's a whole lot. If you all would like and share, please like and share. Please tag it on your page. Please let someone know that Real Talk with Pastor Marty Peters and Brenda Grisham is on live. We are live. This is not pre-recorded. We are live presently, right now. We are live. Brenda, where do you want to? You're nervous. You just keep making all that noise in the background. Where do you want to start today, Brenda?
Woo!
Because you noticed the topic of our show was we got lots to talk about.
Oh yeah. We want to talk about our new district attorney. Yeah, what y'all think about her?
Dingbat attorney. We'll wait. Y'all can dialogue. What Pamela Price is her name, and the mayor of Oakland name is Chantal.
Mm-hmm.
Two loose screws running the city of Oakland and Alameda County. It's scary. It's scary. Again, this show is called Real Talk. I don't care. Y'all can go back and tell her what I said. I don't care. She can come on here.
Which one?
Either one of them can come on here. Me and Brenda would love to dialogue with them.
They're not doing that.
We'll get Wayne Jackson. No, they wouldn't come on here, especially if they want to come to a listen, you all. We were told from reliable sources that the mayor said that she was not coming to the town hall because she did not feel safe in a church. Bishop Bob Jackson is on the panel. Bishop Joseph Simmons is on the panel. Pastor Wayne Jackson, Pastor Marty Peters, and Brenda Grisham.
Yeah, see, that's where you messed up.
Is on the panel. We're at the altar of Antioch Baptist Church. Pastor Todd Wheelock is the host. He's there sitting on the first row. And you don't feel safe. It was not just all black people there. The media was there. What was going to happen to you? Yeah, this is the second time she did that, not showed up. So who do you show up for? So I'm right there. I have a problem with that. You won't meet with the NAACP in front of a plethora of people. You won't meet with local pastors. You won't meet with citizens of Oakland. How you gonna serve Oakland and you won't meet with the people of Oakland, whether they voted for you or not? Becoming the mayor of Oakland and becoming the district attorney of Alameda County is like being called to a church.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all do it in other denominations. Let me tell you how we do it in the Baptist church. Either your successor placed you in there, your predecessor placed you in there with the support of the membership, or the most common way is vote. Most churches are you must have 2/3 votes. Well, everybody in the church don't vote unanimously 100%. There's a few people that may, because it's always at least 2 or 3 people that they bring. The pulpit committee or the search committee brings before the church. Help me, Brenda. And then the church votes on the next pastor. And whoever has the most votes or whoever has 2/3 votes will become the next pastor of the church. Mm-hmm. Whether people voted for you or not, you have to make a decision to work with the people, even if the people didn't vote for you, to keep the church together and to have everybody on one accord. That's the same thing with the mayor. Everybody, it's almost 500,000 people in this city. You know, well, everybody is not going to vote for one person. Everybody wouldn't vote for one person if one person's name was on the ballot. Some people just wouldn't vote. All right, so you don't feel safe in a black church. So are you telling us you have no intentions on working with the black community? You have no intentions on working with the black church? You have no intentions working with clergy? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Is that the signal that you're telling her?
She didn't respond at all, so she didn't tell us nothing. She just act like she didn't see all 10 messages.
Yeah.
And like her secretary didn't get the actual call, and her schedule didn't get the actual event.
So she said,
so you want to be friends?
She said the same thing about feeling safe to another community advocate in West Oakland. She called this man a scary black man. Chantal allegedly called the police and some street dudes from the streets of West Oakland to protect her if she showed up to this community advocate leader in West Oakland who invited her to speak to his community during the campaign time. She said she felt unsafe for that. This is the second time. Well, that's the word we got back. So
Well, she can't feel unsafe. She always in West Oakland. So how all of a sudden you don't feel safe? Are you always in West Oakland?
we were in West Oakland. We were in the middle.
Exactly. How you don't feel safe in a place you're always in?
That's just an excuse. Jean Kwan showed up everywhere.
To everything.
She was not. What was her nationality? Was she Chinese? Was Jean Kwan? She was Asian descent.
Oh, okay.
Of Asian descent. Let's just be safe and say that, so we won't call her a wrong nationality. And she showed up everything. She would show up on many days to cease fire as we walked through 85th, 84th, 81st, 90th, Bancroft, East 14th, Foothill. She showed up many days. Her and her husband, they walked amongst the people.
You should invite Shane Taylor to come and walk a ceasefire.
Well, that's even more dangerous. Because if
how you gonna be the mayor and you scared?
You don't feel safe. Why would you want to be a mayor of a city that you are intimidated and afraid of? Can we deal with that, boo boo? Can we deal with that? Please talk to me. Help me, somebody. Can somebody help me, please? I'm having a hard time with this. How are you going to be the mayor of Oakland and you don't want to deal with people and you don't want to talk to people? Something ain't right about that. Something is not right about that. And where do we start? How are we even going to deal with that? Yeah, David Peters is my cousin. How are we going to deal with that? David's
ain't
outspoken.
We're not, because the same people keep standing up. And it just takes more than the same people to keep standing up.
Okay.
They don't feel they have to answer to 100 people. They're nobody, but so it shouldn't matter.
You just hide in your office. When are you going to deal with the public?
She do deal with the public. She's somewhere all the time, just not with us.
Not with African Americans. Is she with the Latino community? So she's with her community.
She's with whoever's pushing her agenda.
Okay. Well, we saw the jacket with her on a fire truck with all of the unions that supported her. I wish Alice was here so she could put up that fire truck jacket with all of the unions. So she's so hard. We found out that the Oakland Police Department did not endorse her. Did not endorse her. They have scandalized LaRon Armstrong's name and get mad when he speak up and say, when you put him on administrative leave, he was supposed to be quiet and we was going to bring him. Y'all wasn't going to bring him back. You had no intentions on bringing him back.
Of course not.
How can you highly respect him at the same time, but in the same breath, you scandalize his name? You don't trust him. You highly respect him, but you don't trust him. Doggone it, you shouldn't have just said nothing. How you going to highly respect somebody and then disrespect them at the same time?
In the same breath.
In the same sentence, the same breath. She didn't even pause.
She say the same thing every single time she get on TV. I highly respect him. I've known him for years. But the monitor didn't like him. The monitor didn't like his answer.
So we've had 15 police chiefs in the last...
We've had too many police chiefs in the last 12 years. Too many. But I thought we was talking about Pamela Price.
Well, we can't talk
about one. We're going to go into that.
Because they in the same sentence.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so let's talk about Pamela Price, and she wants to reduce sentences for murderers.
She wants to right the wrong that has been done in the judicial system. And she's scared of me too.
Brenda,
What?
would you like to expound on that, please?
Oh, I invited her to the town hall as well. So I assume she was scared too. Um, but then she decided to email me. And
There,
we had a dialogue via email.
there were several emails.
Quite a few emails. Because she understands that I'm advocating for her recall. But that's not what I that's not what I emailed you about back in January that you just now decided to respond to. I reached out for you to meet with the families of homicide victims.
It's a whole lot of those in
It's
Oakland.
a whole bunch of those, thousands of those. But instead, you want to personally say that you understand that I'm doing A, B, and C. Well, first of all, I might be an adult. Number two, like I explained to her via email, I don't say anything I can't repeat. I meant what I said. And I still mean what I said. If you're not for the people, I don't know what to tell you. I ain't got nothing to lose but another child, and I'm not doing one of them. So I need to do what I got to do not to lose one of them. You got one, you ain't getting no more.
See, that's why we get along so well, because we don't mind speaking the truth.
No.
And we're not intimidated by nobody.
I told her.
Brenda, how long, honestly, we've been friends for like 40 years. We grew up.
You said that word. You said we've been friends. I actually didn't like you for quite a few years.
Well, I still don't like you at least 3 days out of the week.
Exactly. So, it all comes together. It all comes together.
Yo, we talk every day, but I still don't.
Every day. I need to find me a man so I can quit talking to you.
Justice come up and we see it. Oh, we forward and text messages. We on the phone. We talking in between funerals, in between her clients, in the car, lunchtime, break time. We are advocating for it, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, hold on, Alex. I'll send it to you, Alex. Hold on.
What'd she say?
She want the fire truck picture.
She want the what? Oh, you got it. You gonna send it?
Right now.
But seriously, we got some serious issues in Oakland. While he trying to post up the fire truck picture, you gonna do that one hanging off the fire truck and the one in the fire outfit, or is that a racing car outfit with all the names on it? And it's on Twitter, y'all. So a whole bunch of people done seen it.
Let's see. There's the other one. Okay, we should get both.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. So Keisha here calling Pamela the Price is Right.
They was on Twitter talking about where's the fashion police. She got her good purple outfit. So it's good when she already know where I stand. So I ain't got to be, she already know we done discussed it. And she, she know I'm advocating for her to be recalled. So we all good and in the hood. So,
I got a problem with you wanting to let criminals off the hook who are accused and found guilty by the law, by the judicial system. And you want to, Keisha, stop. You want to let them off because you want to bring balance back in the.
Yeah, she wants to bring balance. That's not the way to bring balance. And
how somebody's been offered who's been found guilty for 3 murders, they got 75 years, and you want to reduce that to a few years? What a slap in the people's faces who were the people who were guilty. The families.
That's who I advocate for. These families, these mamas and these daddies that done lost their kids, and you think it's okay to traumatize them over and over. They were traumatized when their kids got killed. They were traumatized when they went to court. They was traumatized when they see you trying to trying to make the criminal have more rights than the family member. I understand. You got 3 families right now that know that he killed their loved one. So 75 years to life is what was offered. But she felt that he was young when he did the crime. He deserves a second chance. Everybody deserves some kind of something, but let him get it in jail. Y'all teach him how to read and write and all that. And, you know, maybe he can become a better citizen while he's in there, but he needs to stay in there.
So here's a comment said, but it's almost like she wants us to pay for her son's death, who was a drug addict and was in and out of prison.
Whose son?
Keisha.
Whose son?
Pamela Price.
Oh, she had kids?
I don't know. And the system failed him because she felt he was trying to get his life together.
Now, see, I'm about to have to Google that. But you know, she actually in her campaign, she said, let's go back to that part. When she was running for mayor, when she was running for DA, she didn't have no problem meeting with us. Now all of a sudden she don't meet with groups. But we was a group when we was meeting with you for you to get our votes. When do we become the different people? Okay. Where Keisha at? Tell her, find that for me.
Keisha, pull up that article. Send it to us. Yeah, this is getting very interesting in Oakland. So, Brenda, go ahead if you got your tablet and list, or you got your email, all of the vacant positions in the Oakland public system.
Okay.
Because you guys need to know this. I got on my church real good Sunday, especially everybody that live in Oakland. You should be aware of what's going on in your city.
You heard me say I couldn't find my glasses, but you want to play games anyway. Hold on.
Send it to me. Send it to me. I'll leave it.
I gotta find it.
Yeah.
When was the town hall?
March 2018.
Okay.
Last Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey, Wayne. Wayne said he just got back. He would have been on with us. Wayne, if you want to come on, just come on. If you want to come on with us, because Wayne, you got some commentary that they just continue. Wayne, why don't you come on so we can talk about Alex? Send Wayne the email. Wayne, come on so we can talk about this commentary about how they still are slandering LaRon's name and how the commission is a bunch of punks on there and they don't.
Oh, punks! Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want me? I found the list and it's big, so I can read it.
Go ahead, sis. Go right ahead.
Okay, city administrator, the chief of police, the chief of Department of Violence Prevention.
Brenda, hold on, wait. Hold on, you got to start off right. We got to start off by saying, you all, this is a list of vacancies. How is Oakland going to be ran smooth with y'all? Listen at all of the vacant positions in the city of Oakland. What should we say, administration, sis?
Yes.
Here's all of the vacant jobs in the city of administration, and you're wondering why stuff is absolutely nonsense that's going on in the city of Oakland. Okay, Brenda, go ahead.
City administrator, the chief of police, the Department of Violence Prevention doesn't have a chief, the homeless administration. There's no director of housing. There's no director of parks and recreation, and there's no director of economics and workforce development.
And there's no real mayor.
You need a job?
There's no real mayor and there's no real DA. So we got like 9.
Messed up city. Need a job? We got plenty. And there are 13 positions open on the IT department too.
And also, you all, we are 400 police officers short, and we're about 100 people short in the 911 dispatcher office. That's still a part of the police department. So we're about 500 officers short, and you're wondering why when there's a home invasion, you're strapped. You wonder why it's a home invasion, the police don't show up. You're wondering why when your car get broken into and you sitting there watching the robbers. You're wondering why there's a shootout. And we can talk about what happened a couple of weeks ago around there by Brenda's job. Oh, it is crazy, you all, and you wondering why. You wondering why. Go ahead, Alex, if you want to put it up, go ahead. And you're wondering why it
Marty, you messy.
Yes, Oakland Mayor, you are.
Ooh, you are messy, Marty.
That top picture says Chantal for mayor
No, it said for Oakland
for Oakland.
with a question mark.
How? What are you doing? Really? Okay. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Do y'all really see this? So y'all be thinking me and Brenda be lying to y'all. We don't come on here to lie to y'all. We don't have to lie to kick it. Our name ain't Craig and this ain't Friday, this Saturday.
Woo!
Wayne, do y'all see this? Keisha, do you see this? Do y'all see this? She got a NASCAR suit on, and that looks like all of the unions that supported her. And
yeah, I think so.
And she's on this fire truck, smiling. What is it to smile about in our city is corrupt. With a corrupt administration, y'all want to blame. Okay, Alex, thank you. You can take it down. So you want to blame. This is what I can't understand. Wayne, come on, sign up. Wayne, come on, sign up. This is what I can't understand. You accuse LaRon of mishandling an officer when it was not his job description to handle the officer. So how is that his fault? I'm confused. The oversighter took it out of LaRon's hands. So how LaRon gonna go back and take it out of the oversighter's hand that y'all pay $100,000 a month? He makes $1.2 million a year for Oakland, and we got 6,000 people homeless.
That money can be used on something else.
People can't even ride down the street without cracking their rims and their hubcaps falling off and getting flat tires from all these damn potholes in the street. But y'all in Oakland paying an oversighter. And it ain't just the mayor. It's the commission. It's city council. It's the judges and all that around Oakland. Y'all don't care. Y'all live up in the Oakland Hills where there ain't no potholes. Y'all live above 580. Y'all ain't in the flats like the rest of us are. And y'all just pay this man all this money who don't live here, who does not have a reputation in the community, who's not around people. Y'all something is wrong with the administration in Oakland. And doggone it, I said it and I'll say it again. Something is wrong with the administration in Oakland. I don't get it.
We don't have one. They're non-existent.
Wayne.
What's up, Wayne?
What's up, big bro?
How y'all doing?
Hey, man, listen, man, you know we've already aired today at 12 o'clock on KDYA, The Light, and all that stuff. It just make right for all. It make for the Three Stooges to be on this show again. Watch our numbers start going up because people are so to us. We have so much love and care and concern and compassion for the city of Oakland. We have love and compassion. It's not y'all. Is it me? Is it y'all? Is it anybody else don't get it like we get it? It's almost like the administration. It's almost like the mayor is upset that we love LaRon. It's almost y'all want somebody, and you got to be careful biting your words because you say stuff like, we want to get somebody that can build a trust between the police and the community. Well, hold on. Hell no, you're not about to get that because you will never have a stronger foundation base than LaRon Armstrong, who's from Oakland, who understands our custom, our culture, who understands the town, who understands drugs, who understands the inner city, who understands our city. So you are not going to get anybody that love his city and love his community like that. You'll never find nobody like that. And to be honest with you all, the next chief of police y'all trying to find, the city of Oakland ain't got to work with somebody like that.
Well, the challenge, Marty and Brenda, is that they, when they make those kind of statements, they are speaking on behalf of their context, which means that LaRon didn't represent their agenda. See, that's the whole issue here.
Mm-hmm.
If he represented their agenda, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
But nobody knows what the agenda is
Because they haven't exposed it. But what they do, right? But what has been exposed is the fact that there's a disparity between what Chief Armstrong has been able to establish in the city of Oakland between the community, business leaders, the church community, parachurch community, you name it. He has met with all these folks. Mm-hmm. They haven't. See, they met with people just to get votes to get elected, if you call it an election, because I'm still upset about that. Because because you can't tell me that the county of Alameda doesn't have the authority to establish a recount. They're the county.
Right.
All right. Let me get off that. Okay. Because I don't want to cut.
Wayne. Wayne, no, hold on. Heck no. We ain't gonna just bypass this. This the Marty Peters show. We expose people on here.
All right. So here's the deal.
Justice. To say that.
Yeah. So here's the deal. So I decided to go ahead and chime in and connect with the police commission and sit in on their little ad hoc meeting.
Uh-huh.
I'm not surprised that the mayor has run roughshod over them. I'm not surprised by what I heard and what I saw, because the commission itself is divided. The commission itself is unstructured. They have all those cute phrases and words, and they're double speaking. And here's the deal: the way they word things is scandalous, and they're not representing the facts, because none of them have met with Chief Armstrong. None of them.
And none of them have met with any people that's in favor of him, the voices. They ain't called Brenda, they ain't called me, they ain't called Bob, they ain't called Cynthia Adams, they ain't called the way CP. They don't want to meet with us, and they're telling us, I ain't gotta meet with y'all.
And here's the thing that was more surprising to me. So they have this upcoming meeting with the judge, right?
On the 11th.
In a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this report has to be signed off by the commission.
Right.
It has to be signed off by the inspector general. It has to be signed off by the mayor's office and so forth, and the police department. How they gonna sign off on that document and they're camouflaging the truth? How can they honestly do that? And none of them have met with Chief Armstrong. I keep wanting to call him Pastor. None of them have met with. None of them have met with Chief Armstrong to hear his perspective.
Right.
And so, but here's the thing, and that's important, because in that document that they're submitting to the judge, there's a falsity in that document where they're saying that the community gave input. 2 people was at that meeting from the community. 2 that gave comments. They can't represent everybody in Oakland. Yet they're saying that they had a community opportunity to give input. That's crazy, Marty. That's crazy. And people are Listen. Here, I'm gonna say this, and I know this is gonna be the last time you're gonna have me on this show.
That's not true.
Here's the deal. If the city of Oakland and the leaders, mainly churches and pastors, do not come out and demand some answers, we're gonna get what we get.
And that's why we got what we got.
Yeah, because there's no one pushing them for the truth. So the mayor doesn't care because when she looks out and see two people, no pastors in that meeting, nobody pushing them to the task. No wonder she couldn't roughshod over all the committees because they don't have authority. They don't have authority.
I don't think it was any. I don't think it was any ministers invited because my name is on the list. I don't think it was. They invited any.
But here's the thing. So when they talk, so I forgot the young lady's name. She's the one of the commissioners who spoke out about correctly advertising, making sure that the flyers were in multiple languages so that people could understand. Mm-hmm. That didn't take place. So people didn't even know who didn't speak English.
Right.
Well, they didn't have one in English. I got an email. I didn't get no flyer.
Well, that's the thing. They keep saying what they did, and the chairman kept saying what she did. But no, everybody in that room look around and say, "But did you get a flyer? Did you get a flyer? Who's on first? Who's on second?"
I done been to one of them meetings. That's how they do.
And that's what they spent most of the time doing that. That's when I texted you, Marty, and said, "I got to get off this because they're gonna make me cuss." It was sad. I'm sitting there going, for a large metropolitan city to have such voids in administration. Brenda listed all those. How in the world are things getting done? How? I don't get it. So she is able, and I'm trying to. I can't hardly blame the mayor on this because there are other folks who are liable for this scandalous report that's going to be submitted to the judge. A whole lot of folks, and you know what, Marty? They look like us.
Yeah, I believe it.
They look like us.
I believe it. Trust me, I believe you. Once a nigga show you themselves, you better believe them. I believe it because of people. It's a lot of flex with us. You know, people say that they're upset, they're bothered by it, but they don't show up in places where you can take your hurt and your frustration and your voice be heard.
Even if they didn't support Chief Armstrong, show up at the rally and give your perspective. Put it on the table.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But none of them gonna do that. They throw rocks and hide their hands.
Well, see, somebody else said that now.
They throw rocks and hide their hand, and then they're gonna have a press conference and talk about what they are implementing for public safety, so it can sound good, so people think, oh, they doing some good. They put policemen on bicycles. Are you kidding me?
They ain't in West Oakland. They ain't in East Oakland.
And where they riding the bikes at?
They ain't riding no bikes down East 14th.
What in Montclair where there's no crime?
Yeah,
maybe. There's no bicycles down on MacArthur.
It ain't none on MacArthur. It ain't none on International. I work on
in West Oakland.
It ain't none on Bancroft. Ain't none on
MacArthur, Foothill, East 14th, International. It's not. No.
Share the wealth.
Yeah. Neither have I seen a pothole field yet.
Well, see, the potholes are supposed to be fixed by next week. She was having a pothole blitz.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. They might as well plant some trees and beautify the city.
It ain't gonna happen. They haven't even started. It ain't gonna happen.
I ain't seen no. I run over potholes every day. I ain't seen no potholes nowhere. So she talking about potholes in other areas. That's not poverty areas and homelessness people and stuff like that. I don't understand it. I don't understand why. Well, I do understand because they'll keep loudmouth people like me, you, and Brenda away from meetings, and they'll invite some yes people to these meetings that's not going to rub against her or rub her the wrong way. That's how they keep us out of those meetings because it ain't going. Whenever they make a major decision, It ain't gonna never be the movers and shakers of the city, which I don't know who the movers and shakers of the city are anyway, because me and Brenda have been raising more hell than anybody else in the city about this mayor that won't. And now we're even more harder on Pamela Price, who want to let criminals go because
for Pete's sake.
Well, you saw that too, huh?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Like you just got these people that I mean, she just got in office. They're coming up to their 90 days. You worried about recall? Why don't you start working? She told Brenda the other day. What was it, Tuesday or Wednesday? She don't meet. I mean, she texting Brenda at 10 o'clock at night. She don't meet with groups. Well, who the hell do you meet with?
She met with groups to get elected.
Sure did. The same group she won't meet with now. It's the same group. So I had to keep reminding her who they were. But she understands that I have publicly advocated for her recall, and I had to remind her that I was grown. I was a mother of who has lost her child in this city, and I can say what I wanted to say. And I also let her know that I can repeat anything I said. I ain't got nothing to lose. I done lost one child, and I'm trying to save the rest. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, well, it's called representation by misidentification. That's what it is.
Yeah,
and in the hood, it's called the okie doke.
Yeah, or the banana in the tailpipe.
Right.
We're not incompetent. We're highly intelligent, and we're not push-arounds. We are not our ancestors. They didn't say nothing, but I be doggone it. We gonna say something. We gonna say something. We ain't dealing with that. You ain't gonna just keep backing us up against the wall, and we not gonna say nothing. And it's to the point now where we have to be saying weekly. We have to be saying monthly to let them know we refuse to be quiet. We refuse to shut up. We refuse to go anywhere. You cannot do anything you want to do in this city and say you represent the city. This is crazy, and we're not going to deal with it. That's why they're going to keep hearing us. I know people that like these people will go back and you need to go. My page is open so they can go on there and stay like that. Y'all can come after me all you want to. I don't care. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't no criminal. I ain't wanted for nothing. I ain't behind on no bills. You go.
All my credit cards is in my name, so I don't have to answer to nobody.
Ain't nothing in no women's names in my house. Everything in my house in my name. All my cars is in my name. Same insurance company. All that stuff. So
I know your mom told you about lying in public, Marty.
Dog, you come after me, you want to, but you're not gonna find that much coming after me.
Well, that's petty and that's childish, and we're kind of too old to be doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah. You want to play this out in the media, that's fine. I don't say nothing I can't repeat. So if they're gonna come and ask me, they're gonna come and ask me. And I'm gonna say the same thing I said the last time now, because I don't have time to be playing them kind of games.
All they gotta do is play this back. That's all they gotta do.
They can play the one back from
I'll be on TV Monday. I'll be on Channel 7 Investigation. They're gonna hear a whole bunch then. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's really a shame. And I just don't know what will it take for us? I mean, we come out for stuff and we rah, and yet things are dying off. Because people go home and milk is still high, eggs are still high, gas is still high,
right?
Groceries still costing me money. My baby daddy, baby mama, they all acting crazy, and we forget about the real issues at hand that's affecting communities all across this country. That's what happened with us. We protest, and we got to move from protest to doing some action. And I just don't know what's it. Martin Luther King ain't here no more, y'all. We can't depend on him to die.
Well, they didn't pay no attention to him either. So we got to do something a little different and kind of care about our city.
Well, what we have been doing different, y'all, is we are definitely been very solid, and we have been very repetitive with our conversation. Our dialogue, our conversation has not changed since paid administrative leave.
Right.
Nothing has changed. We have been solid, repeating the same thing. We want answers. You fired him without cause. You gave us no reason why you fired him. How you gonna say you highly respect him, but you don't trust him? You're lying. You can't say that in the same sentence. That's oxymoronic. You can't do that.
And it's simple. If you say what the reason why you didn't want him to be in office, not what the monitor said. It's all about what they keep saying. I'm gonna have to ask them, do they know how to spell transparency? Because they sure don't know what it means. Because there's nothing transparent about what's going on.
They just lying. I mean, it would have been better for her to say, "Look, y'all, I'm the chief. I'm the new mayor. I want to bring in my new administration. I'm going to sit down with Chief Armstrong.
Exactly.
We're gonna come up with a transitional plan. He's going to help me in this process to make sure that the rank and file don't get all crazy. That people know that, we support, we respect him, his time in service. We're going to give him a plaque, give him a pen, give him his gold badge, and we're going to give him his retirement money. And he's going to write off like Clint Eastwood did in Shogun. But here's the thing: they didn't do that. Because they knew that wasn't going to work.
Right. She didn't demote
so they
him.
had to
Fired him.
She fired him.
Not demote.
Because with every new administration, she has the option to keep or
absolutely get rid of him.
When she came into office,
that's
I was
right.
at her inauguration. She was, I'm gonna work closely with Chief LaRon and the police department. And they was kumbayaing on the OPD's roof and showing stuff around. Well, you could have sent him on his way. Say, I want to get somebody else. You don't have to fire him. You could have said, I feel that I want to bring in my new people, like you said, in my administration. How can you just ruin 28 years of hard work?
I mean, this is what's happening in Chicago right now. The chief of police from Chicago said he will resign the minute the new mayor comes aboard, but he's going to wait until the new mayor comes on so they can have a smooth transition of power. Right. That's how you do things. Right. This whole mess in Oakland it smells just like Trumponian. It's Trumponian. That's what it is. It's the same game plan that Trump and his boys and girls used in the White House. They cause chaos, and in the midst of causing the chaos, they bring about a solution that upholds their agenda. That's all this is.
Y'all, let's go back to what Joe Simmons said. Joe Simmons said this on President's Day. He said it last week while we were sitting at the same table with him at the town hall, at our community town hall, which was excellent. A lot of people showed up. The right people showed up. All different race there, different faiths there. We showed up. It wasn't no arguing, wasn't no fussing, it wasn't no fighting. But you scared to come to a church event with like Christians. Anyway, Joe Simmons said this, y'all, and we got to keep echoing it. The chief of police was more popular than the mayor. So now, if we really digest what Joe Simmons said, Bishop Simmons said, no disrespect, y'all, he's my brother, my friend. Joe said, and that ain't gonna work. So now, if we really take heed to what Joe Simmons says, it's now you all competition. And you'll get rid of your competition because your competition is more popular than you and has more respect for you, and people respect them more. Because crime was not this high when LaRon was the chief of police. Home invasions, murders, and robberies, and all these carjackings was not at the level as it is right now when LaRon was the mayor. So now I think you have an issue. Let's break this down. I think you got an issue with him being more popular than you. It's a popularity issue.
Well, listen, she wants to get reelected. And so the way she's going to get reelected is she wants to be reelected. Hold on, listen, let me let this play out. Okay. Because the way she's going to do that, she's got to start campaigning now on and developing a legacy of getting things done. She has to get credit. If LaRon already has the credit, how's she gonna get credit when he already has credit? See, so now it's looking like she's implementing reform. She's trying to get Oakland out from under the federal oversight committee. She's working with the interim chief to bring crime down. She's making changes in the city. She's meeting with business leaders of some communities, not all communities, because she ain't met with Pookie and them down on 14th yet. So
she ain't, because I'm
so
on 17th,
she
ain't came
so
with me.
right. So, but she's got to put that mantle on her.
Right.
See, and she's young, inexperienced, and doesn't know how to do that. See, she doesn't understand what it means to pull people around you who are successful so that you can all look good. She don't know what that looks like. She's never ran a city before.
Right.
I'm not even sure she's even ran a meeting before.
She was a pro Kim for city council.
Okay, and
yeah, so she ran. Yeah.
she ain't never been out there when somebody got shot. She ain't never hugged nobody's mama and daddy. She's never been out there and walking on the beat. She's never done any of that. Ron has.
Right.
See?
Right.
So they got to push. They got to get him out of the picture. They can't have him there when he is the standard. When he is the standard for community policing, for community relationships. He's the standard. How you gonna become a standard when we already have a standard?
So you already saying you don't care about public safety. So there's a comment that the only two pastors that she'll deal with is Billy Dixon and Ken Chambers.
Whoever that is, I don't. Yeah.
I've never seen her with Billy Dixon.
Huh?
I ain't never seen her with Billy. I heard her call his name out, but I didn't see him standing.
Was he at the town? Was he at the town hall?
Comments.
No.
Billy Dixon showed up late at the second press release we had at the
Yeah, he came to the press conference. Yes, he did.
He was late. He was there. I saw him at a funeral Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And what's his story?
I told him I need to talk to him Wednesday.
All right. But I don't know him, so I can't comment. So, but I do. But I could. But he wasn't at the town hall. The people didn't see him there.
Yeah. Keisha said she's seen him with Billy off camera and on camera with Dixon in person.
Who, Chantel?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That doesn't surprise me because I was on the outskirts, and I wanted to ask Billy where he stands on it. So I'm gonna reach out.
Well, you know, people aren't really gonna be honest with where they stand because there's too many things that they have going on where they can't really stand the way they want. No, he did get on TV and say that on his Facebook and say LaRon hasn't done anything wrong. He did say that. But it's just not him. I mean, it's us, period. The Oaklanders, people that live here, that have kids here, that have businesses here, just like the Chinese people came together yesterday because they had 8 break-ins in one day. And they came together as a group. Look, we're not opening our business until A, B, and C. Well, exactly. Is still closed though. But anyway, but what they gonna do what they did last time? They're gonna come out their pocket and secure their own stuff.
Yeah, and let's talk about that because people were talking about I've even had a pastor, and I won't even call his name, to tell me that when the Asian stuff was going on down there, he was down there and they had police everywhere. But what people don't say is that the Asian community paid for time out of the Asian money to pay the police for being down there. It did not come out of the city's budget.
Right.
Let's be clear.
That's why their own money. So we'll take care of this.
They paid them to be down there because the Asian communities don't look out for each other. Just like I was told, I think you told me, Monday or Tuesday, somebody broke in Everett Jones.
Yes, twice.
In Jack London Square.
Yeah.
I mean, what they steal? Some tequila and some ribs or some lingua, some Jameson and Coke. What they steal?
He stole the safes, you silly.
Oh, that's what they did?
Wait a minute now. Yeah. No, wait a minute, Marty. Hold on now. No, hold on. The little restaurant over there on 14th, not Popeyes. My man came in there, jumped over the counter, took some chicken and went out. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, it was what's that chicken place over there on On he's 14 on the international.
Oh, the one next to Jack in the Box?
AJ's?
No, the one next to Jack in the Box. El Pollo Loco.
El Pollo Loco.
Yeah,
My man, look,
yeah.
he walked in with two guns, and I believe they were toys. And he said, "This is a stick up." And the girl started acting like she was getting the money. He said, "I don't want no money." He jumped over the counter, took 10 pieces of chicken, not 11, not 9, 10. Got a bag from El Pollo Loco. Put those 10 pieces of chicken in there, jumped back over and said, "Y'all have a nice day." And he walked out of there with them 10 pieces of chicken. And the girl told the police officer they didn't feel threatened because all he wanted was chicken.
This happened
all he wanted was chicken.
International.
My man got a 10 piece. He got a 10 piece, dog.
He ain't get no size. He just got the chicken.
No biscuits, no
10 pieces.
Just
10 pieces. No coleslaw. No potato salad. No biscuits with honey. Just 10 pieces of chicken. So listen, man. I know that's funny, but here's the real deal. So, man, oh man. So since this thing started, like I said, I've just been amazed at all the different departments that are commenting on LaRon, and yet none of them have met with him. That to me it just seems like there's some connective. Yeah, it's like somebody should have met with him. Said, "Look, I met with the chief.
I did. I met.
This is what. No, I'm not you,
Oh, okay.
not Marty. I know what y'all do. I'm talking about folks sitting up in these meetings talking about they represent Oakland, and so and yet they're going to go to this meeting with the judge and make him believe that they have met with the public, and here are the recommendations to get Oakland out from under the federal oversight, when they themselves said they had every one of those issues but 2.
Mm-hmm.
2. You're trying to tell me you're now gonna you
52 Wayne, and he was at 51. Is it 50?
He was at 50. He was at 50. There's 2. He was at 50.
Okay.
There's two left. Okay. But here's the thing. So they're gonna tell this man, and they try to convince the whole Oakland, registered voters that he is now incompetent.
That's what the paperwork
says.
Words indirectly. Right. That's what it says. Indirectly. That's what
they're trying to get people. And so the communication ain't working. I mean, help me understand how he gonna be incompetent when he's already accomplished 50 of the 52. I can see if he only made like 14, 15, and he had work to do. He did 50 of them. He's worked with community leaders. He's worked with people to bring Oakland under compliance. And you're trying to tell me now you don't have confidence because he didn't answer the way you wanted him to? Listen, her aside, the police commission did not do their job. They didn't. I don't know how much authority the inspector general has, but they could have stepped in and said, "Hey, y'all, hold on. We have a voice on this. We have a voice in this thing too." And I just don't get how they're being allowed to perpetrate that all the ducks are in a row. Well, ain't no ducks in that water.
But Wayne, just like they allowed the election to be stolen from Lauren Taylor. It's
well,
the same thing.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I wouldn't use the word stolen because I don't believe elections are stolen. I believe elections are fixed.
Okay.
There's a big difference.
Well, the clerk clearly she said that the machine was set on the wrong settings.
They've already overturned one election for a school board. That's same folks
and went to
That's
court.
right. And the same folks voted.
Yeah, because
the judge
said that they can't make them do a recount. A judge has to make them do it. So he got
the judge already said it. The judge already said,
because he's the only person that got a lawyer.
But the judge said that he felt like it was won fair and square. That's what I read.
No.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He did not say that. No, he didn't say that.
Because he got his own personal lawyer and went to court, and the judge ruled in Hutchinson's favor.
I'm talking about for mayor for Oakland.
The judge ain't decided nothing on that. It hasn't went to a judge. Yeah.
The only thing that happened was Alameda County voted that yes, because of the evidence that has been presented, there should be a recount or there should be an investigation. There should be some process. They did that, but now the registrar is saying that the Alameda County doesn't have authority to make them do that. Yeah. And it all boils down to who's going to pay for it. That's what it boils down to. And Taylor, his camp don't have the money to do it. NAACP don't have the money to do it. So
they had already approved for it to be paid out of somebody's budget. So the payment wasn't a problem. She don't want to do it. She said they can't make her because it's three that are in question. So it was 4. He got a lawyer and took care of his. There's 3 more. That's including
somebody needs to go ahead and push this thing. Either the NAACP needs to push it, or some community group needs to push it, or somebody, activists for the rightful elections, whatever. Somebody got
somebody.
I don't know. Somebody got to do it because it right now it's getting to a point where it's going to be too late to do
it. We're about to run up on some other options, so I guess they just gonna roll with them options. Them 90 days.
See that option. Those options those options should not even be the question. That thing should have been dealt with back in January when Alameda County voted. Mm-hmm. January 30th, it should have been done.
Yeah, when they found out it was a problem, it should have been taken care of.
That's right. It should have been taken care of right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and get the real answer. So
seeing all this stuff about we don't know how to vote, ranked choice, all that rhetoric, we should have been on that way before now, and just having these conversations about black folks don't know how to vote. That is the most craziest thing I ever heard of. I'm sorry.
But the truth of the matter is, if you don't vote for 3 people, what was it? 3,093 votes got thrown out.
Yeah, that's true. That did happen. I'm just saying, look, this should have been taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
This shouldn't have gone this far. But we don't follow through with stuff, Marty.
Right.
That's why we
don't think it's a problem too. It is a problem. It is a problem.
We're constantly in front of the people's faces to show our consistency, to show our care and our concern and our compassion for our community. Because ain't nobody else speaking up. Listen, y'all, if we stop talking about how they did in Iran, if we stop talking about how the mayor won, if we stop talking about the stuff that Pamela Price is trying to do and trying to implement, who else are we going to hear from?
You're not.
How many things at the town hall did people not know? They didn't know that prostitution was legal.
We didn't know that until 2 weeks ago. And
I said something.
I've been highly upset.
It goes back to that old saying that if you want to hide something from Negroes, put it in the book.
And it'll never get read.
Right.
It never get read. I mean, and I'm not trying to down my people. I'm just saying we don't read.
No, we
person they said I didn't know nothing about that, or what happened with the chief? Where you been?
Everybody at that town hall should have been given a copy of that letter, of that report for that. Everybody should have a copy of that. They need everybody.
Well, that's
I would have listened.
That's not the first one we're gonna have.
No, we got other issues to talk about.
Yeah.
We need to let people know that when we come on here live on the World Wide Web, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and YouTube, listen, we're letting people know, listen, we ain't just up here talking and we ain't doing no rigmarole. This is facts. Here's proven data right here. This is what's going on. This is proven data. The next one, we need to let them know all of the vacant positions in their hands so they can get the word out. But man, it don't matter how much information we bring to some people. Some people just don't give a damn.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's the truth of the matter. That's the truth. But some people just don't give a damn. They don't care what goes on in a city. Like everybody in my church, it's like it was I told y'all, I am still mad. Sunday morning.
I'm underlining everything I'm reading. I got it here. I got the whole report right here. I'm reading it and underlining everything that they. Everybody can do that. This ain't something I'm talking about. I'm talking about straight from this.
Yeah. Well, it's sad though, man. It really is sad that we have to deal with things on this level like this, and it just people just. I told something. I'm like, some of these pastors just don't care. Come on, well, no, just because they don't show up, no. Because if you really care about your people, you would show up to encourage your people. More people gonna listen to their pastor than they gonna listen to social media, and there ain't no ands and buts about that.
We advertise for our anniversaries.
Exactly. What?
We advertise about, so
battery about to be low.
So check this out, y'all. So what is the COPA and what is the TOPA?
Who?
Go look at the comments. Keisha just put something up in our comment. The COPA/the TOPA are the next scam that our new administration will be introducing to the city of Oakland. I don't know what that is.
I haven't seen that yet, so I have to look that up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I will look it up though. What is it? The COPA?
COPA and the TOPA will be the new administration will be introducing to the city of Oakland. I don't know what that is, so I can't talk on what that is. And I ain't gonna go onto it right now, even if they explain it to me right now. We ain't had time to research it. We ain't had time.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Yeah, we're not gonna just start talking about something that we ain't heard of and don't know of. I ain't heard of it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the acronyms are for them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to talk about nothing that I don't know. It would not be real talk. That would be kind of like fake talk right there, because I can't fake my way through it.
Well, I'm trying to have a press conference on the 8th. That's before they had that meeting on the 11th.
What day is that, Brenda?
Alex, put that on the screen. Alex, put it on the screen. Okay, y'all. Here's the definition of it right here.
What is it?
We're going to see it. I'm waiting on my engineer to put it up.
Which one, the COPA or the TOPA?
She got both of them on here.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you're ready, we'll be waiting on. So, y'all, we got about 5 more minutes. We haven't talked enough about Pamela Price. We're trying to have
she had one of her prosecutors resign this week too, so
she done had 5 resign. 5.
Hold on. Oh, that's what we can end this.
Oh yeah.
1.
Oh yeah.
How about 5? How about 5, Wayne?
The prosecutor on a case that just went to court.
Yeah.
Resigned.
Yeah.
And she didn't tell the judge that she had resigned. They didn't know why she didn't show up, was what Wilson said in court, which is a lie. Because they leaked the email. Now they sure can leak stuff. I hope they leaked the emails that she sent me. Anyway.
Yeah. They leaking more emails than Hillary Clinton did.
Here it is. Y'all see it right there?
Uh-huh.
COPA, the Community Opportunity to Purchase Act.
Oh.
TOPA stands for Tenant Opportunity to Purchase Acts in buildings.
Okay.
I still don't know what that means.
I know me something about buying something, so we got to look it up, Marty.
Yeah, that'll be our project for this week, for next week. Y'all, so next week I'm already.
I gotta have a press conference about that police commission and trying to pretend like they talked to the community. They didn't. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's
ain't no, but
right there.
They didn't even. Then they lied on the director from the inspector general's office and said that they had communicated with her. She just got back from the jungles of Africa and said, "Hey, y'all ain't talked to me."
Regina Jackson.
Exactly. They just flat out lied.
I talked to her while she was in Africa.
She had
flat out lied. Mm-hmm. She had just gotten back. She got back, I guess, the day before. Showed up at the ad hoc meeting. Said, "Y'all ain't contacted me about this." What I answered was a question you had, but my input was not put in that letter yet.
See, I have a personal relationship with Regina Jackson. She's been my friend for years at East Oakland Youth Development Center. I can personally call her. And maybe we need to see if we can get her on Real Talk one Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the chairman of the police commission, all these years she's been working on that, she's trying to make it sound like she got things under control. But at that meeting, it didn't seem like that way to me. It seemed like she was trying to cover stuff up.
Yeah, I was on the one before that when they were after LeRon been put on leave, and that was a mess. It was a chaos. It was horrible. I was like, "What's these people talking about?" The people that was.
How are you going to be the chairman of the commission, knowing how critical and vital and detrimental your absence from the discussion about the chief of police, and you didn't have a meeting in time to give the mayor adequate advisement? How are you going to be the chairman and let that happen? And let that happen to your city that you are supposed to be responsible for?
See, it sounds like the commission don't have no backbone. Because have the commission ever had?
I don't think the commission was going to fire him. That's why she fired him. I don't think they were.
Whether they were or not, they should have had the day after he was put on leave. They should have had an emergency meeting that day.
It shouldn't have took 30 days to figure that out.
It shouldn't take no 30 days. And they put, 9 of them on there, something like that? Come on, you can get 9 drunk men together.
2 people.
See, Chantel is into bullying people, because I had a friend who worked with another city council person. She took her lunch and came to the first press conference, and they say Chantel. She told me personally that Chantel hemmed her up and like, why were you out at the press conference? She was like, I was not on city time. I took my lunch. I walked downstairs and I wanted to see what they were talking about down there, all those people down there. And they said, she told me Chantel got on her, and Chantel is up to bullying.
They both are. Because I don't know what Pamela Price thought I was going to say back to her, but I don't think she was expecting what I said. Well, you don't just email me out. You might email your staff like that, but you don't email me talking about what you heard. And I can tell you. You can ask me. I'll tell you exactly what I said. Don't tell me what you heard, lady.
Unfortunately, they're going to find out the real truth, that we some real Oaklanders, and we are not intimidated by you. You don't bully us. You can have security. You can have bodyguards. You can have whatever you do. That ain't going to stop us from saying what we feel and what we see that is wrong. And we see how LeRon was put in this situation that ain't had nothing to do with LeRon. It had nothing to do with his leadership. It had nothing to do with his organizational skills. He was doing what he was supposed to do. But then that goes back to the oversight. It sounds like y'all just want to keep giving $100,000 a month away to an oversighter. I mean, we just continue to be under the oversighter. We done had this fool for 20 years.
20 years. 20.
We done gave him $20 million and doggone it.
30 million.
Police chiefs, with 15 police chiefs, you mean to tell me ain't nobody worth it? Ain't nobody was good? No, I don't like this. I'm upset, and I'm gonna stay upset about this. Y'all tell me when I get upset how to be angry. That's one thing I can't stand about white people. When they was killing all these black people, and they was saying we didn't have to do this, we didn't have to do this. You don't treat us any kind of way and get to tell us how to act and react. You nutcases, you don't tell us how to act, how to get mad. Really? A woman that's being abused by a man, you gonna tell her how to act? You don't tell us how to. When black people are being, we are not our ancestors. We not. You're not gonna walk up to me and slap the hell out of you.
But we ain't standing up either.
I'm not gonna sit down to you. You're not gonna disrespect me and treat me any kind of way because I'm not gonna disrespect you and I'm not gonna treat you any kind of way.
Exactly.
Hollering and pointing fingers at me and spitting in my face, that don't work well with me. Preacher, I know 107.
That's gonna be a problem.
It's gonna be a doggone problem. Oh, let's respect each other so we can get a common ground. And I'm not into bullying people, but you little people can't bully people because they feel that's right. Just because they work in your administration does not mean they have to agree with every single thing you do. My kids don't agree with every single thing I tell them, but they're not gonna disrespect me.
Well, look us here. You didn't see any remarks from them DAs? If they didn't do what was told for them to do, they was getting fired. So they do.
We need that.
I'm telling you, this is Trumponian. It's Trumponian. Trump had just said, he told everybody that's working for DeSantis, all y'all gonna be blacklisted. The correlation is there. It's the same. It's a mentality. It's a mentality.
It is. Mm-hmm.
It's not personality at all. It's a mentality.
Y'all, it's been going on so long, and I don't see nobody fighting as hard as we are fighting and as vocal as we are. I just haven't seen it. When is the last time we've seen something like that? Where's the prominent pastors in the community? I would like to know that too. I'm in the community. I don't know if I'm prominent, but I'm in the community. Bob Jackson is in the community.
I would rather have you vocal than prominent, honestly.
Exactly.
And
that's what I've been saying.
Prominent means there's an opinion about you. Vocal, there ain't no opinion. This is you
speaking up. Yeah.
My cell phone number been the same number for the last 28 years. I let you know I ain't running from nothing, and I ain't running for nothing, so I can say whatever I want to say. This is my page. If you don't like it, block me, delete me, unfriend me. Okay. Unfriend me for blowing a whistle. Unfriend me. Dislike me. Be mad at me. Talk bad about me to my members because my behind is sounding the alarm in our community. Bishop, thank you for being a Pentecostal bishop that's in support of everything we do. This ain't no Kojic thing. This ain't no Baptist thing. It's not a Methodist thing. It's not a full gospel Baptist thing. It's not a word of faith thing. This is about our doggone communities. And we're losing our doggone communities because ain't enough pastors speaking out. And some of y'all need to challenge your pastors, not disrespect your pastors. But you need to challenge, Pastor, where are you? We live in Oakland. Our church is in Oakland. Where are you fighting? Prostitution is legal. Why the church ain't mad about it? Why we're not mad about what Pamela Price is trying to do? Reduce people, murderers, sentences. This man had killed 3 people. They gave him 75 years of life, and you trying to kill him out. What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know how she got voted in, to say the truth.
Man. I've been
very carefully.
I've been at every press release. Thank you, Bishop. I've been at every press release. Thank you, Pastor Fabian Robinson. I've been at every press release. I've been at meetings. I've been at places.
You gonna be on the one on the 8th?
With me and I'm tired, Brenda. You know I'm be tired, but I will do it if it's gonna help my community and if preachers are gonna come up. But you gotta remember, Brenda, if you want pastors to come, that's the Sunday before Easter. If we're trying
they should rejuvenate from Good Friday.
They're not. They're not. I'm just telling you. I'm a pastor.
Well,
I'm a preacher. I know black pastors. They're not going to be.
We're gonna see.
Well, I'm just telling you now.
You're gonna be there, right?
It's not going to happen. They're not going to come the day before Easter.
Okay.
They're not going to show. We can't get them to show up a day that ain't near Easter.
Well, I ain't really worried about them. So we have to go before the public before they take the little letter that say, I spoke to the community and we got input from the community to hand that piece of paper to the judge.
So what do we need to be working on? Where should we get this list out so that people...
I got all the names from the from the town hall.
Okay.
Well, seriously though, I think there needs to be some discussion briefly around what are the next steps, because so people can have a charge to follow.
Yeah.
What are the next steps? Make sure they're clear. We're going to show up at this date. We're going to do this. We're going to write letters to Nate Miley. We're going to write letters to whoever. We're going to show up after that. Make sure the letters got there. We're going, you know what I'm saying? And so there are steps that we can definitely lay out.
Right.
See, so that it's constant.
You gotta be consistent.
Be consistent.
We need to write a harsh letter to the police commission too. We need to write a harsh letter to city council too that ain't being vocal at all about what's going on.
And and all of them, every council member needs to receive letters from the city, from the citizens of Oakland. They got to, otherwise they're hiding their hand and throwing rocks, man.
Yeah. So this week could be reach out and touch week. I'm gonna get an email. I'm gonna get an email chain going. I'm serious. That's gonna be reach out and touch week this week, and then it's gonna be stand before you next week.
Okay. All right. Well,
yeah, because we got to do it. The mayor. We send mayor letters. Don't send mayor's letters to Pamela Price because she don't matter. She's no. What we gonna tell her?
Right.
Well, just keep telling her the same thing. Just keep telling her the same thing. She'll get tired of it.
All right.
They didn't believe Nat Turner either.
Yeah.
They didn't believe Nat Turner. He said, "I'm gonna do it." They didn't believe him, and he did it.
Yeah, so it's gonna reach out and touch. I got your email, right?
Who?
Wayne.
Yeah, you should. I gave it to Marty.
Okay.
Yeah. My email is very simple. Marty got it.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be reach out and touch week. Monday we're gonna write to one person. Every day we're gonna write to emails. Constantly send an email to our friend and send to them. That's what we're gonna do. That's this week.
Yeah.
All right. So
let's get that email together today, right when I get off.
So that's where we got people on here asking to help. Alita Williams-Bass said if we need help writing letters or whatever, she'll be more than willing to help.
Okay.
Emails.
Everybody can write letters. Everybody needs to write letters.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, we can do that. All right. So I guess we need to start informing people these are the steps that we're taking.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I ain't heard nothing from the NAACP. I ain't heard nothing from them. They ain't communicated anything. Have y'all?
Well, I think the NAACP really can't be vocal unless it comes from
why?
you.
Well, why not? It says that it's supposed to be the advancement of colored people, not disadvantage. The advancement of colored people. Come on now.
They gotta wait for approval to do something.
Approval from who?
Shut up.
From who? Headquarters don't live in Oakland.
Big bro, I know that.
Okay, you over there stuttering now, Marty. What's going on with stuttering?
I don't know if I was gonna call him Wayne, big bro. I know. I get that, big bro. I trust me, I get it. But hey, that's what I heard. That's what I've heard.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe they ought to change their acronyms there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let me not get on that.
That in the wrong initial.
That's a whole.
In the wrong initial.
Yeah.
It's time for us to sign up now because you need to take your medicine now.
I'm getting ready to go take it right now. I gotta take my blood thinners. My blood thinners gotta calm me down.
Get a nice hot cup of tea before you preach in the morning. Yeah, okay.
I gotta get me some blood thinners because this stuff is crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me.
It's horrible.
So I guess the the three of us are taking the lead on this to give instructions, because it seems like our audience on Saturday nights and the people that watch us and that will watch the replay again is waiting on
some direction.
So it's Reach Out and Touch Week. So you can get your information to Marty, or you can inbox me your email address, and I will include you in the emails, because we're gonna be reaching out and touching every day beginning on Tuesday.
So Marty, you guys still gonna set up that page?
What page?
When we talk about setting up a page?
Yeah.
We were talking about setting up a page for what we're gonna. I mean, we don't know what we're gonna call it, but I mean,
yeah, we can call it NAACP. So we're gonna. I'm sorry, Marty. I'm sorry. I'm stopping. I'm.
Oh, Jesus.
You talking about you about to take blood thinners? I'm about to take an extended range. I'm not messing with you, Wade. Thank you. We appreciate y'all so
much. Don't forget, reach out to myself or Marty, somebody, if you want to be a part of Reach Out and Touch Week, because this week is going to be Reach Out and Touch. We're going to touch our Congress people. Put that down. Our people, our mayor, our
Pastor Wade Jackson. He has not taken his medication today. I will get in contact with his doctor to let him know that he be missing days between his time. All right, you all, Wayne was not saying nothing else tonight. We will not be naming this group the new NAACP. That is not true. That's all false. We're going to come up with a nice name that everybody can be a part of. Everybody know what's going on.
All right, we need to do it quick.
We're going to do it. Let's do it this week too. We're going to make sure you all look for a new page. It'll be on Wayne page. It will not be the new NAACP. All right. Look for Brenda page, my page. Look for new friends requests coming from us. But I want to thank Pastor Wayne Jackson for being so vocal. I want to thank my sister. We're like brothers and sisters on it. We three students on it, y'all. We are bringing awareness to what's going on in the city of Oakland. And we appreciate you all. Y'all go to somebody's church tomorrow and give God glory, honor, and praise for him getting us through another week. We love y'all, and we hope to see y'all again next Saturday. Email me this week. Y'all peace.
All right.
Wayne, you can say, just wave at everybody, Wayne. Okay.
He did. Peace.